what are we going to tell my mom? I mean, we can't just go back there and say, "Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant with the Dragonborn's baby." I'm just worried, I guess. But we don't have much time before I start showing. What then? Dragonborn, are you proposing to me? Okay, let's go then.
Rigmor!
Mom!
Ingol informed us of Leowin's defeat. There seems to be some confusion regarding the outcome of the, yes, the war.
We went to parley at the Emperor's request. The Emperor, attacked Dragonborn.
By the gods! What happened?
I think it's plainly obvious. I take it things didn't end well for him?
Dragonborn is now the Emperor of Cyrodiil and the Empire.
My word.
Your most imperial, royal majesty.
There will be a coronation after the interim phase, so Blackwell can make the necessary arrangements for the coronation. Come on, let's all sit down.
Forgive me, your majesty, as this has come as a bit of a shock.
You got that right.
Indeed. But what about you, my lady?
I am the new High Queen of Cyrodiil. Seems there was something in that prophecy after all, Friathoff. Bruma is to become a royal city, so nothing would need change here, apart from my name.
Change your name, child? What do you mean?
Blackwell wants me to change my name to Rigmor Mead before the coronation.
Might I make one small suggestion? As you know, Carice and myself have always worked tirelessly to protect and serve the descendants of Morgan of Winterhold.
Your point?
Morgan, as you know, was the first child of Titus Mead I. You could respect her memory of that by assuming the name of Rigmor Morgan Mead. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Don't you think?
Thanks, Malsam. You know, I really like that.
But what I don't understand is, how is all of this going to work out? If Rigmor is the High Queen of Cyrodiil, then your majesty must not only be the Emperor, but also the High King.
What of the prophecy, my child? Are you...
Mom, we need to talk.
Rigmor? What is it? Is there something wrong?
In private.
What happened, your majesty? And what about Morag? And my mistress? My word.
The Dragonborn and Boethia versus Molag Bal and his minions. Who would ever conceive of such an epic event? What then, Majesty? I take it you went straight after Leowin?
But you mentioned the Falmor. I know of him. Of course, I haven't been back to the Isles for many years, but the family is well known. Lalandril, I think. Yes, that's where his family hail from. Very well respected.
What about the red diamond? Did you pick it up?
Jonte was telling us about... Oh,
Ah, yes. Apparently the destruction of the Bridge of Sighs would ultimately cause it to collapse in upon itself. Didn't Sefri tell you that would occur if the Soul Gem reached its zenith? If the Soul Gem were allowed to reach its zenith, destroying itself, it would indeed have caused a rift. But also, it would have left behind a black diamond. If it had, an amulet of kings made of it would have been able to reverse the sacrifice of Martin Septim, not only allowing Daedra to pass into the mortal world along with Cold Harbor, but also to banish the gods. Thankfully you destroyed it in time, but instead of leaving a black diamond, it would have left a red diamond in its place. An amulet of kings made with a red diamond? We're not entirely sure.
Only the Chosen One could wear it. Whether the diamond was black or red makes no difference. But we can assume it could be used to relight the dragon fires, and it could result in many outcomes.
banish both the divines and Daedra for meddling in the affairs of mortals completely. Possibly it could equalize the influence of them, but at a reduced amount, strengthening the sacrifice of Martin Septim. It would, of course, be useless without the fulfillment of the prophecy, and we talked about that before, Majesty.
By the gods! Majesty!
Well, that's all rather inconvenient. What happens next? Ah. Of course, that would put everything in order and make things right.
No one need know Lady Rigmor is pregnant before the wedding. We keep this to ourselves.
Majesty, does Lady Rigmor know what fate awaits her?
Dragonborn, I'm going to the cathedral to gather my thoughts for a little while. Maybe, I don't know, find some solace. When you're done here, would you come get me? Okay.
Poor girl. So, Master Freofoth, what fate awaits her? Please do share.
Majesty?
Ah. Well, no wonder the poor girl needs to find solace.
What? How?
Of course. Forgive me. It must be a trying time for both of you.
Majesty, let us hope the gods keep their word, for all our sakes. And in the meantime, I'll send that ruffian, that scoundrel, that rapscallion Jimmy Tenfingers to search Nagacel for the diamond. It should still be there, unless... Unless, of course, someone else knew in advance what would occur. But for the present, perhaps it would be best to speak to Sigrun to alleviate any concerns about the future she might have. Majesty?
Come, Dragonborn. Is there something wrong? What is it?
I'll leave you both alone and wait outside in the hallway.
Please take a seat. Something the matter? Well met. Something the matter? Now, what is it, Dragonborn? Please continue. What is it? I've noticed how Rigmor looks at you, follows you around like a lost little puppy. I have only ever wanted the best for her, and because of you, we can all live normal, happy lives. Don't be afraid to ask. You are, and always will be, part of our family. Of course, you both have my blessing. This is so exciting! Have you both decided where you'll get married? I know of a small chapel. That's so lovely! We can hold the banquet and celebrations afterward here at the castle. It's such a pity Ragnar isn't here to give her away. He would be so very proud of you both. Don't worry, leave that to me. Now go. Make sure you choose the right dress. The best place is at the Imperial City. She will also need a veil and tiara.
Who is to be your man of honor?
Please don't invite that obnoxious elf. Then go, with my blessing, and prepare for the big day. Farewell, Dragonborn. Something the matter? Something the matter? Something the matter?
Majesty, is there anything I can do to help? Please, let me help. I know exactly the dress she would want to wear at the ceremony. I have to travel to the Imperial City to speak to Blackwell, and to pick up some items for my father. Lady Rigmor has appointed me her lady-in-waiting. Once she moves to the palace, I need to arrange my new quarters. I could pick up the dress. That would save you time. Do you have a ring in mind? Know about the child? Yes, they talked about it. I think Lady Sigurd's fears for her and the child would now have been made a lot less stressful, now you have honoured her with her blessing. Lady Sigurd might not show it, but with all that's happened lately, it has taken its toll on her. I will. Did Rigmor tell you she was going to try and find solace at the cathedral? How about you, Majesty? Are you coping all right with all that's happened recently? My apologies. I didn't mean to offend. Majesty.
Guardian General?
Need something?
Hey, Dragonborn. What took you so long? I was just thinking about, how we ended up here. It's strange. Because all that we just went through, it just seems like... I don't know. A long time ago. I came here because it might help stop the thoughts in my head from just racing around and around. But it just keeps going on, and like all this noise. And it won't stop, Dragonborn. It won't stop. It's not like you haven't probably got the same thing happening to you too, right? And here I am, going on as if I'm the only one in the world with some kind of divine burden. I came here because I thought if I prayed, if I asked for mercy, then maybe the gods might let me live. Yeah, I know. Dragonborn, I don't want to die. Okay? Well, shall we ask them? I mean, we're all here, right? Hey! Yes, you! Gods! Here I am, your chosen queen, Rigmor Morganmead, High Queen of Cyrodiil. Here I am, right here, so don't be shy. I dare you to show your faces here. What are you afraid of? Why won't you show yourselves? Haven't you taken enough? My childhood, my future, and now you want to take my life? I want to live. I won't let you take my baby. I won't let you mess up her life like you did mine. She never asked for any of this. Come on! Come on, you cowards! Where are you hiding? Are you afraid of me? I only wanted to live a normal life. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Yes. I'm sorry. What? I understand. I can? But I'm scared. Yes, I understand. I love him. think I already knew that. I'll try. I will. I promise. It's all right, Dragonborn. Everything is going to be all right. No, What? I can't explain it. I was filled with a sense of overwhelming love. And that everything was going to be all right. And not to worry. But there was also something else. I could feel sorrow. No, remorse? I felt a deep sadness, Dragonborn. Dragonborn, I love you. Yes, of course. Have you spoken to my mother? You know I want a white wedding, right? Here, in this cathedral. Yeah, well, I will need time to choose a dress. Are you kidding? Dragonborn, if I'm going to get married, it has to be done right. No, it has to be perfect. Duh. Oh, I am so looking forward to the ring. You do have an idea for the ring, right? Have you heard of the legend of the white gold, diamond, and ruby-encrusted ring of the lost alien princess Pilvi-Hanesh? Dragonborn. Don't tell me you haven't heard of the legend of the white gold, diamond, and ruby-encrusted ring of the lost alien princess Pilvi-Hanesh. This is going to be the best wedding ever. I am so excited. You know I love you more than anything, right? So, who's going to be your second? You know, weddings and ceremonies usually require either a best man or woman or person of honor, that sort of thing. Well, you do know that now that you've proposed, we can't see each other, right? Until the wedding day? Nuh-uh. None of that. I have a lot of organizing to do. Well, actually, you have a lot of organizing to do. When you have everything ready and arranged, send your best man to talk to Carice. Bye.
Majesty, we have been looking everywhere for you. Court Advisor Malleson and I have been trying to locate Jimmy Tenfingers, but he is nowhere to be found. We would send Captain Grimbold, but he's feeling under the weather. To Nagasel, the diamond?
Ah, Majesty, it seems we have found ourselves in the most unfortunate situation. We can't seem to locate that scallywag, Jimmy.
Jimmy Tenfingers.
Ah, yes, thank you, Master Friofoff. Yes, him. Anywhere, really. We thought you might have an idea on how to proceed. Ah, Majesty, we could not allow it. You are far too important a person to risk yourself where bottom crawlers may be lurking. Speaking of which, we could send Sefri. He enjoys travelling to far-flung, desolate corners of Tamriel, rubbing shoulders with scurrilous vermin. And he's been there before as well, so he knows his way around a little bit, you know. And he's been there before. Well, that settles it then. Please excuse me, a warm fire and a plate of hot food are calling, and my bones are not suited to being out in the cold for too long. Majesty?
Sethri is in Skyrim as far as I know. But if your Majesty needs anything else... Aha, that's quite a story to tell. Please, may I suggest we find a nice warm corner inside the tap and tack?
Can I help you? Rumor has it, Cyrodiil has entered a new age of peace and prosperity since Cepheus arrived. Not that we see any of the benefits, be it free city and all. Can I help you? Welcome to the Tap and Tack. Please, make yourself at home. If you want to taste some fine ale.
Now then, Pilvi Hinesh. Yes. She was an Aeliad princess when the Wild Elves ruled Cyrodiil many millennia ago. Originally, the Aeliads worshipped the Aedra, like most of the civilized world. Their main god was Auriel. But slowly over time, the Aeliads forsook their old gods and began worshipping the Daedra. But Pilvi Hinesh remained loyal and devoted to Auriel, and took the last of the Aedra-worshipping Aeliads out of Cyrodiil and settled in Hammerfell. They built a city for themselves, away from the madness of the king, who was madly in love with Pilvi. He promised her everything to come back, even that he would forsake the Daedra if only she would love him. Pilvi spurned the king, and his retribution was cruel and absolute. The king tried one last time to win Pilvi's heart. He arrived at Nyasel and promised her anything she wanted in return for her love. He begged and threw himself at her feet. Again she spurned the king, and in his rage he called upon the powers of the Dark Lord Molag Bal. The city the princess had built she named Nyasel, the Hall of Life, and it is said Auriel blessed the very ground Pilvi walked upon. In 2 nights he buried the city deep under the earth. The ground shook and quaked, and it is said tremors could be felt as far away as Morrowind. Nyasel, the Hall of Life, was buried, forever gone from this world, and as a last deranged act of madness, the king built another city on top of the ground where once Pilvi's city stood.
He called the new city Nagasel, Hall of Death. The very same. Why the interest in Pilvi-Hinesh? Aha! The legendary white gold, diamond, and ruby-encrusted ring of the lost Aeliad princess Pilvi-Hinesh. Why would you want to take on such a perilous task? Many have tried, and all have failed. Well, at least you get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I fear it's time to be getting back to the keep. Farewell, Majesty. Until next time.
While you still can. Make a fine rug, cat. Bitch ran this way.
Oh no!
What is it?
She stole my fucking sweet roll.
Keep looking. She's around here somewhere. If she tries to escape, the boys outside will get her. Got someone there. Found you!
because you look pretty stupid with an arrow sticking out of the middle of your face, bucko. Yeah, well, just keep your hands where I can see them. What sort of information? Come on now, spit it out. I haven't got all day. Didn't see anything like that. Although, if I did, you'd be the last to know about it. Well, there were some Thalmor sniffing around a few days ago. Watched them make that bridge over the drop. Whatever it was they were after, however, they seemed to have found it. They didn't hang around long. So, now that I've answered your questions, you can go back the way you came and forget you even saw me. It was buried under the earth by Molag Bal's lackey king who was spurned by the alien princess Pilvi-Hinish. What are you, an archaeologist, or just some chancer looking for a quick septum? Who wants to know? You never know till you try. Nice try. You and I, we're going to get along. I'm an archaeologist. Come on, this way. See that tree? It has something to do with the old legend. Neasel was built around a tree of life. Yeah, I know. Not exactly original as far as legends go. But my guess is if there's a way down below into the old city, if at all there is one, you should look for some kind of opening or break in the walls or floor. You check over that side. I'll check over this side. Hey, Dragon Boy, over here. See this? This might lead somewhere. Okay, you go first. I hate caves. Yeah, right. Whatever. Oh yeah? Who? Name? Duh. Rigmor, huh? That's some fancy name. Let's get moving. This looks promising. Could be we found our way in. That way. Follow the eternal flames. Hey. I think we're on the right track. So, you never said why you were here. Looking for the lost city, I mean. I heard of that. The white gold, diamond and ruby encrusted ring of the lost alien princess Pilvi-Hinish. Are you some kind of treasure hunter? Wow, you must really love her. Where is she from, this Rigmor? Are you for real? Nothing. Forget it. Come on. Whoa. Look at all these dead. There must have been one bloody battle fought here. But what could have had the power to do that? Here it is! Wow! Check this out. There must be something we're missing. This is so freaking amazing. Hold on. There's an inscription. Unrelenting... Yeah, it says unrelenting force. You know anything about these ancient runes? What? Okay. Telling the truth all along. You are Dragonborn.